Hello leaders, my name is Jason Graziani. Welcome to our channel, Leader for Life. Very excited to have you here with us today as we embark in our 10-part series on personal financial services. This is video number 2 in that series, so if you haven't watched number 1, which is personal goal setting, so that you kind of know which direction this series is going in, hurry up, stop this video, watch video number 1, and it'll give you a great template as to where we're at here today. Now, today's video is going to be called Offense versus Defense. And I'm going to take something that you may think is complicated, like how do I even start saving, financial services, where do I even go? And I'm going to simplify it for you in the next 3 to 4 minutes so that you know really what the heck do I need to do next. But I want to give you 3 disclosures first. Disclosure number 1, suitability. Suitability means I am not making a recommendation to you as to a product or service or trying to solicit or do anything like that because I don't know your situation. I don't know what's best for you. So today's going to be very general knowledge. If you sit down one-on-one with an advisor or a financial service professional, they could better suit your needs. I could suit your needs, but I can't make any recommendations because I don't know your financial situation. Disclosure number 2, compliance. This is a licensed profession and we, including myself, take our licenses very seriously. You could look up any agent out there in the United States. You could look up their license to make sure that they're licensed with the Department of Insurance or whatever body is regulating the conversation that you're currently having. So we are a compliant industry. And disclosure number 3 is this. The outcome that we have for this video series is to help empower you to make better decisions for yourself. Not just listening to the HR manager at work or your boss or your uncle that makes a little bit of money or something like that, although those people could be great resources. I want to encourage and advise you to learn for yourself what's best for you. So we're going to dive right into what that is, and we're going to dive in right now. Offense versus defense. As you see behind me, we have a small script. We have some language. In red, we have a potential customer or client. I named client John. In the black writing would be my answer speaking back. And so I want you to think about you being a customer of mine and you've got some questions. And the question is going to start with something like this. So Jason, what is it exactly that you do? Oh, that's a great question, John. Do you like sports? Yes. Great. So you know that in sports, there's an offense and a what? Defense. Yes, defense. Exactly. There's an offense and a defense. Which one do Americans pay to watch, John? Well, offense. Of course. We love dunks. We love touchdowns. We love home runs. We love all those things. But John, which one wins championships? Offense or defense? Well, defense. Exactly. Defense wins championships. Ask anybody that likes sports. So with financial services, John, offense equals rate of return, meaning the interest that you're getting on your money. But the problem with rate of return, and so many people spend so much time talking about rate of return, the problem with it is this. Nobody, not me, not your friend, not the person on TV, nobody knows what the future holds. That's why we specialize in defense or protecting your money. So John, what do you currently have set up to protect your money? What's your current strategy? I don't have one. Well, there's 2 ways that we do this, John, and we'll be able to help you out in this area. Number 1, we're going to make sure that whatever you choose here today has no risk of loss. That way you will never lose your principal. And number 2, we're going to see if we could put you in some type of tax advantage plan to potentially, and again, if you get approved, to potentially put you in a situation where you don't pay too much in taxes. How does that sound, John? Oh, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds great. Now, at this point in time, you guys, we just covered a general template. We just covered a basic body of work. It's a basic conversation. What we did is we took offense, rate of return, we took defense, not losing principal, not paying too much in taxes, and we simplified it by using sports. Analogies is a good way of helping someone understand something that may not have a general understanding of what that is. Last example I'll give you is this, to explain to you how powerful it is about losing money and what that does to your overall savings. Whether you have $100, whether you have $1,000, whether you have $1 million. Here's what it is. If you started with $100 and you lose 50%, how much do you have? How much do you have? $50. You're right, you have $50. Now, I'm going to ask you a second question. If you make 50% back. How much do you have at this point? No, it's not the $100. It's how much? You're right. It's $75. What is that saying? That says that if anytime that you lose anything, you have to make twice the return on the upside just to get your principal back, which is why it's so important that if you're properly saving money long term, that you don't lose your principal. And whether it's through fees, taxes, or market loss, these are things that crush people's returns. And we want to make sure you, as a proud customer of Leader for Life channel, we want to make sure that you're in the know and that you make good decisions for yourself. Hey guys, if any of this content helped you, maybe gave you a little bit of like, hey, that was a cool few minutes, I want to know what's next. Our next video, video number 3, is going to dive into the concepts. There won't be words behind the next one. The next ones you're going to actually have diagrams and we're going to explain how this works. And I believe that if you stay committed through this 10-part series, that you're going to have a better understanding and be more well-rounded as it pertains to making decisions for yourself. So if this content helped you, maybe a friend of yours, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to subscribe to our channel, Leader for Life. I'd like you to comment and say, ask financial questions, and maybe I could incorporate that in future video series to make sure that we properly serve you. With that being said, you guys take care and God bless, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.